All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. And today we're going to be reacting to CJ on 32's second video about the Lamborghini Urus situation. This one is titled, "Here's What Really Happened. Suspects Caught for Breaking in My Urus." And then it looks like Gabe also dropped a video. CJ's $300,000 Lamborghini Urus vandalized at the jewelry store. Now, if you guys have not seen the video we dropped yesterday, this one right here, definitely go check it out, because as you guys can see, we did talk about the police report, so it's definitely a video that you must watch. So definitely go check it out afterwards. But we're going to get into this live stream with Mike Ray Vlogs as well. So let's check this out.
There. First part, mainly, you already know this, mainly about him just trying to do the raffle giveaway. The nigga come pop up with a title like choosing my winners for the raffle giveaway, whatever.
Okay, so we're going to fast forward because he's clearly talking in his car. And that's the thing, when you're driving these like exotic cars, it's too loud. I can't hear a word. I'm sure you guys can't hear a word either. So we're going to fast forward to when CJ has that little one-on-one, personal. That's like pretty much the majority of the video. The first like 2 minutes, he's talking to transport the car or whatever.
32 gang, man, let's talk. As y'all know, from my last video, the Urus got broken into when I was at the Ice Jam Mall.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but as soon as he started talking, he was like laughing and giggling, right? I don't know, man. It's starting to seem like he kind of like, it seems like he's already off to an interesting start.
You know what's crazy is, I wasn't even gonna go out that day.
What's going on, Lorenzo Jackson?
It's a breakdown.
What's going on?
Y'all can see how it lined up and why I'm telling y'all, because it's when you post something on the internet, people just take their own narrative and run with it. So let's get some.
We gonna make our own narrative. See, me, I want to say this, my response to Ice Cream Vlogs or whatever, people be, it's gonna always be hard trying to figure me out. He was saying that I was thinking it was the baddies and shit. I create my shit with illusion, like I exaggerate. I really don't give two fucks what happened to this nigga. Like, could have been me looking at him. But, you know what I mean? I come on here with my illusion, like, to exaggerate. Could have been the baddies. Could have been the motherfuckers wanted they refund. Like, you know what I mean? I be playing when I say that shit. Like, be serious in a way, but don't take nothing I say serious besides me standing on business if a motherfucker got a problem type shit. But the reaction, it's gonna be so many ways what I think. That's just how I make my video. So, don't take it serious. It may be some good ideas, though.
Yeah, I guess Mike does have a point there. Because I was kind of saying like it might have been the baddies. But then as soon as like I saw the police report, I was like, CJ's a liar. Like that's why I said, if you guys haven't seen that video we dropped yesterday, definitely go check it out, because you're gonna hear CJ's story. This isn't the first rodeo. This is like probably like the third or fourth time he said shit got stolen from him, shit got vandalized. So like I said, if you haven't seen that video, man, you must see it.
Let's clear some things up. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened, what I think happened, what's going on. I wasn't even gonna go out that day, but Gabe hit me up. Him and Marty hit me up. Like, Gabe was passing through. And y'all know Gabe, little bro from.
What's going on, Jay Nick? What's going on, Charles Colloway?
He's somebody that young that I respect, because he definitely doing his thing. And he said, "I'm
my shoes on the wrong foot." Man, put your shoes on the right foot, bro.
And I always told him,
what's good, Mike Ray? And shout out to everyone in the chat. Like and subscribe. Appreciate it, Tay Reed. Appreciate it, y'all. What's going on, Rick Vlogs? Yes, sir.
Our support line is different, so the people, the lane that he gonna get way more support than the lane that I'm in. Period. More for what he in, surpass me. And he said I motivate him to somebody that young that I respect, because he definitely doing his thing. And he said I motivate him to start.
Yo, why is he talking about Gabe like that? This is how you know that the story, the actual story, is probably not that long at all. And he has to, he has to do the whole verbal diarrhea shit. He has to drag this video so long, probably like it's going to be like 20, 30, 40 minutes long, to talk about maybe 10 minutes of like the real, the real meat of the story, right? So we don't care about Gabe, all right? We know what Gabe is doing. Gabe is doing trucking content. Trucking content definitely gets way more views, just like Whistle and Diesel. I mean, I feel like Gabe's just copying Whistle and Diesel and these other bigger channels. So we're here to watch the suspects, right? You said suspects. All right, let's get to it.
Charles Callaway.
He's somebody that young that I respect because he's definitely doing his thing. And he said, I'm
my shoes on the wrong foot. Man, put your shoes on the right foot, bro.
And I always told him,
what's good, Mike Green? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Like and subscribe. Appreciate it, Tay Reed. Appreciate it, y'all. What's going on, Rick Vlogs? Yes, sir.
Our support line is different, so the people, the lane that he in, he gonna get way more support than the lane that I'm in. Period. More for what he in surpassed me. And he said I motivate him to somebody that young that I respect because he's definitely doing his thing. And he said I motivate him to start.
Nobody don't even know who that nigga is, bro. We finna skip past though. Like, we don't care who that little nigga is.
Our support line is different, so the people, the lane that he in.
Fuck all that. He talking about the collab.
To go link up with him, who was gonna go get food or whatever, and he wanted to get his piece made, which he can hurt some feelings with that because I seen the rough draft of it today. And
stop, bro. Get off a dude dick.
On the other side of the mall to the ice channel. I don't know if y'all seen that or not in the video. We went on the other side of the mall. So a lot of people, valet, that's all the problem. Ain't no valet at Grapevine Mills Mall. Ain't no valet parking. This is where I park.
Fuck valet. I park him on the door in the handicap spot. I come out with that ticket.
Every time I go there, I took so many cars there. Been there so many times. Y'all know this. And I always park in the open. People talking about why you park in the back. That's not the back. That's in an open space. For reasons like this, like if you
because y'all seen the last video, they had TRXs, they had all type of shit close. He went to park all the way back in the back, like nigga, it's the back if it ain't in front of the store. Fuck it, we gonna consider everything.
CJ always wants to sound like he always wants to talk smart, but if you were so smart, right? If you picked that location and this location and you did this for that reason and this reason, then none of this would have happened, right? Ideally, right, in the real world. But we know this is all fake. This is all fake. Like, his whole story is fake. We've heard the same story multiple times. This is one thing that doesn't make sense to me. Why would somebody just break the window of a Lamborghini Urus and just run away? Makes no sense, man. Makes no sense. Like, when you see exotic cars getting vandalized or stolen or shit like that, they usually take something. Like, if you look up a gas cap for a Lamborghini, it's like $1,000. It's like anywhere from a few $100s to $1,000. Wheels, tires, especially the wheels he's got on the car. It's like, come on, man. Like, cut it out.
I'm gonna pull a narcissist move. It's in the back if it ain't in the front looking at us.
Park, like in the front, and it's other parking spots. It don't matter even if you got the end spot, somebody can still pull on side of you and it just make it easier for them to sneak and do what they gotta do. So yeah, I park in the open. It's not the back of the mall, guys. I don't know.
He want to seem bougie, you know what I mean? You know how that when you see a nice car, a luxury car like that parked in the back, like this bougie ass nigga don't want to park around regular people. It's the same shit when niggas in the club standing on the wall. Like, what the fuck you on the wall for back there? So that's all it is with CJ. Like, he want to be bougie. He don't want to park his high value car around other people's cars. Remember what he was saying last time? He forget.
That's exactly it. That's exactly what it is. Mike Ray got it spot on, man. CJ wants to seem like he's relatable to everybody. He's real humble, down to earth. No, CJ doesn't give a fuck about regular people. He doesn't. The only time he gives a fuck about regular people is when he wants you guys to buy raffle tickets. Other than that, he doesn't give. That's why he parks, like he says, all the way, whatever, to stay far away from regular people. This is why he wears Louis Vuitton, right? He's not wearing Old Navy, right? He's not wearing Gap. He don't want to be like everybody else. He wants to wear that $2,000-$3,000 sweater, that $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 jacket. That's not what regular people do. But he wants to get on here and seem relatable to the idiots, the dummies that are brainwashed. These regular folks that are stupid, slow-brained, brainwashed idiots in the comment section. You know, these dick suckers, like Mike Ray says. So, you know, we know how it is, man. We know CJ's fake.
What he did last time he was in the parking lot. I remember last time he was in the parking lot, he was saying, why would they park their car right there? He was mad about the other car parked bomb. I'm supposed to be the only one in the back. You probably pissed that nigga off. Y'all probably, like, the audience be forgetting about shit. I remember everything, bro. My nigga was snapping on the other car because he parked back there like, man, that's why, motherfucker. That's how he was on camera. He had to stop from cussing. He's like, these goddamn cars, these goddamn. That was him. Like, I ain't even exaggerating on that. Like, that's how he was. Sound like he wanted the shit that day. But he was mad at that car for parking right there that day. Y'all probably like, what video? Go find it. You know, CJ.
Like, I'm stupid enough. I'm parking it open. That way, people messing around by the car, somebody has seen them. So,
bro, that's a way to get away. We give niggas opportunities. You know how fast they punch your window? Come on, man.
And either way, what they pretty much did is, I think they just pulled up on that side because they didn't even try to get in through the driver's side. It was
at this point, I don't know what to believe because we ain't got no fucking footage.
Only like that passenger side, so they probably just pulled whatever they was driving right next to it. I ain't had them check the cameras and do all that. Y'all already know, man. A lot of shit was process. It's a process, and I just got mad and I was just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I was, like I said, I was angry. And my anger.
He said everything was just a process, and I got angry, and I just left. Come on, man. Stop with that. CJ, you just told us that you're so smart. This man literally just told you he's so smart. He parks strategically at certain spots, right, to avoid this, to avoid that. And now he says, oh, well, I was just so angry, I just left. Bro, cut it out, man. So you're saying under pressure, you act totally different than when you're going through preparation? Stop it, man. We're not stupid. We can see all the red flags. He tries to sound smart, but he really sounds stupid.
Carried over to that whole day because a lot of crazy stuff happened, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, so when we got there, we all went in the ice channel. Let alone remind y'all, go back and watch the beginning of the video. So we went there, it was a Saturday.
It's another scam, Rick Vlog said. Yep, like say, where Justin Garza at? I do not know. Where the fuck is Justin? Bougie flunky ass niggas, Yap like said. Tell them to call Jake from State Farm and shut the fuck up. Jay Nick said. What's good?
You see him playing with his hair? CJ, look at him. He's playing with his hair. Body language, right? That's body language. Playing with your hair, fidgety and all that. CJ, how long is this video? Like 40-some minutes long? Yeah, it's a long video. CJ took some time to prepare his story, to craft it, to make it seem real convincing, to sit on here, have that one-on-one personal interaction with you guys on video, to tell you this manufactured story.
Mike, what's going on, Mike Carr? Jay Nick said Gabe did it.
So before we go,
my shoes on the wrong foot said, I thought his friend said someone came and told him. My shoes on the wrong foot said, I thought his friend said someone came and told him that his windows was busted out and did anyone knew that it was his lamb. I think he had something to do with it. You saying it because he the one that told him?
Like,
because he was the one that told him that his window got busted.
That I was watching to make sure nobody followed me. Like, even if you knew where I stay, you wouldn't know where I stay. First off. Second off, you can't even come inside where I stay without them calling me, letting me know you're there. First off.
Brittany did it.
Second off, when you do come, if I do answer and say you can come, you gotta leave your key ID up front. So let's just clear that up. So ain't nobody following me there. You can wipe out that theory. And as far as check like air tags and tracker, yes, I checked. I didn't go right home. We pulled over and allowed me to search that thing up and down because it's a whole nother story that I never even told y'all. Like one night we went out to the club. This was like in the beginning.
See, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Like, you see how much detail he goes into and preparation and the different planning he does to avoid interaction with anyone. Just pay attention to how he describes and he shares some of the details and the different steps that potentially people would have to go through, all these loopholes, hurdles. You gotta, if you want to come see me, you gotta present your ID, you gotta go through this, you gotta go through that. But earlier he was saying that, when he left the scene, he was so angry, he was so pissed that he just left the scene. It's just weird that you would have all this preparation, all these details, and then as soon as you're under stress, you act completely reckless. That's unlike you, all right? That's how we know. That's red flags. These are all red flags. So these are things you got to listen to. What he does before, to avoid certain situations or circumstances from happening, and then after a situation or an incident has happened, what is his steps afterwards? Because these are things you got to like listen to real closely.
This happened after my house got broke into. We went out to the club and I valet parked. But the valet dude didn't park me in front. He took my car across the street to this bank park. And I don't go to these clubs anymore anyways, because I just don't like them. I don't like the vibes. So, I like the clubs where I can get it.
He like the bougie clubs. He can't go to them hood clubs. Remember the clubs he used to go to at first when he was trying to show off them C8s when he had the C8 and shit? My nigga was in the back. He was sitting in the chair in the club like this. My nigga was in the club like this and shit. Looking at niggas around and shit. He was quiet, saying down in the back. Be like, what the fuck this nigga on? Bougie as hell. I see the difference, man.
Y'all know it's on us.
You thought you was richer than them niggas?
People I know, so yeah. They parked the car way across the street in a bank parking lot.
Why you talking about some shit from a while ago though? Like, we want to hear what we really want to hear. What happened? The suspects called for breaking in my. You want to hear that? This nigga went from Gabe. Like, I ain't even want to come on side, but Gabe, like, he got a lot of followers now. Like, he passed me up, and I just had to.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to stretch the video, right? Because it seems like the story, this is very common with CJ. His actual content, the content that's aimed for the video is probably going to be like 10-15 minutes long. So what he does is he tries to wrap around it a whole bunch of bullshit. So this is why he's adding all these stories that we never heard of and potentially that he's making up as he goes along, right? Or he probably sat there, it's been a day or two that he crafted all these fake ass stories to tell you guys. So this is normal. Like, this is something I paid attention when CJ does these vlogs. Like, the actual meat of the video is probably like 10-15 minutes and the rest is all baloney. But I go out to events, and when I do park valet, which I normally don't like to park valet, but if I do, I keep the key on me. I don't give the key to the person, to the whoever's doing valet outside. And if their policy is no, we got to take the key, then I just go ahead and park my car in the garage, or I park it 2 blocks away and I take an Uber or something like that. So I would think CJ, being this super intelligent person, would just move a certain way, but it seems like he sounds real stupid.
His dick and acknowledge it, like, so shout out to Gabe for passing me up, but yeah, I didn't want to come outside because of Gabe, but we was in Ice Trap. He said he was getting the piece made. He's gonna hurt you guys' feelings when he get this piece made. So yeah, fuck all that piece though, but yeah though, we got the car, we gonna ship it back down there, but yeah, I stopped going to these clubs. People be wondering why I park in the back. It's not the back. Why y'all keep saying that? Like, niggas, stop making excuses for everything. We went from Gabe to the followers shit to, come on man, now he's getting a piece made. Why you parked in the back? We trying to figure out if these motherfuckers caught or not.
So,
did you catch these flunkies?
You always gonna have haters, but I feel like I got more people that like got genuine love for me and mess with me. So, it was this guy.
Somebody need 32 hugs.
Somebody inboxed me, bro. Like, somebody inboxed me. They inboxed Marty too, but I took heed to it. Like,
okay, now that you're talking about somebody inboxed you and all this stuff, we need receipts. Like, this is why. Like, after I seen this man lie numerous times on video, say all this bullshit on video, which, like I said, more than likely all this stuff is baloney. He just tries to wrap the video to around 45 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, right? Because the actual meat of the video is 10-15 minutes. So he's going to keep rambling on about all this bullshit. Unless he has receipts, everything he says is going to be straight up bullshit.
I don't know. I didn't feel like it was a fake. It was a fake page, but I felt like it was a real. I usually can tell when somebody just making up something. They inbox me like, CJ, my guys put a tracker on your car. I mess with you, and I don't get down like that. You need to check your car ASAP. So, shit, when I got home, I went outside.
Somebody's. Oh.
CJ sounds stupid as hell. So you just publicly outed a person that approached you. All right. I'm just reacting to what I'm listening to, but I know when he goes into these little examples, I know it's all bullshit. He talks out of his ass. He never shows any receipts. He just sits on here and talks out of his ass, and most of his followers believe anything he says. But what you are, the example he's sharing, he's basically portraying a snitch, right? He said somebody snitched on their friends and setting him up, right? Well, you just basically snitched on that person to potentially get him hurt now. So, like, it's like 2 snitches at this point. He's a snitch and you are a snitch.
Bro, you You can't be telling your niggas what you be doing, dog. Bro. Man. Damn. You know that's fake. If that's true, bro, they gonna catch dude ass and beat him up, bro.
I went to the garage and I checked around the car on the baby blue.
Bro, this shit old, bro. Get to the new shit.
C8. And believe it or not, guys, I found the tracker under the bottom of the car, black box.
Okay.
With a magnet on there.
Okay.
So, I don't know who the guy was who told me. I ended up finding his real page, but I never say it. But I definitely appreciate you because without.
He probably did it and changed his mind looking at, I can't pull through, man. Guys, I can't pull through with this. I don't want to hurt CJ. I didn't mean to hurt that little boy.
I'm telling you, like, I paid valet. You wouldn't think a tracker was on there, so somebody would have been knowing my movements. But as far as my security.
Why he want to talk about it now, though? That's the point. Like, what the fuck is he asking for? What do he want? What is he feeling? Like, what's going on with him? Like, he probably like, I feel like somebody's on me looking at us.
That's what.
You got demons chasing you, nigga, or some shit? You got skeletons in the closet you want to bring out? You bringing out everything. Tell the truth, like.
I feel like CJ, he's down. Like, CJ, like, we've been in shit where I know that they don't play when it comes to me. Like, we've been in some shit, guys, that these guys step, but, man, my other security, bro, man, I'm telling y'all that, man.
Now this nigga bragging about his security that seem tough. Like, you bragging.
Exactly, man. It seems like, wow, his security might be doing a lot more than just security, man. It seems like he'd be really trying to suck CJ's dick or something like that. It's like, damn. Oh, no, he really gets down with me. He really gets down. What do you mean he really gets down with you? Like, he goes all the way down?
With another nigga to do, like, I got brothers that'll do whatever for me, nigga. You talking about all these other niggas that's gonna defend you besides your motherfucking family. Fuck all them niggas, bruh. Fuck your security, fuck all them niggas. Them ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Them your flunkies, they gon'.
And then also, like I said, I mean, you can tell just from body language alone, CJ's a liar. He goes, like, just pay attention to his hands. I mean, there's different things, cues you can look at that will tell you right away if somebody's lying, like him playing with his hair. When he's talking about the security getting down, he's staring up at the wall. You know, his eyes are looking upwards, right? That's usually people that are they're thinking about their next thought and what they're going to say to you. So these are all different things. I don't expect everybody to, you know, pay attention to this stuff. But I know he's a liar. He's just dragging the video leading up to the core of the situation.
That's how I feel. This nigga talking about all this and that. Like, you want to what they told you? What they was hyping you up or something in the back scene? Like, man, we got you. We ain't got to worry about shit. We see that nigga Mike Ray who was in that. What? I be talking about my brother, my pops. Like, nigga, my pops, we protected. We God people. That's one thing about me. I'm God's people, nigga. I'm protected by God's people. Fuck your goons. Fuck your gang. I don't need no gang to protect me. I don't need no motherfucking goons. None of that shit. I got family and I got God's people, nigga. That's why I'm so strong, nigga. You need another man to make you feel strong, nigga. It's the alpha in me, motherfucker.
I feel like he a version of me. Like, he stand on business. Like, they really, really, really stand on business. But
I'm not finna brag on another nigga standing on business.
I thought this man, this is what I tell you guys, man. I tell you, he sounds like a joke, man. I've come to realize CJ on 32's is really just a joke. This man sat in the last couple of videos bragging about, he from time to time, he always tries to bring his past and says that he's a 4-time habitual cheeseburger competition winner in the past, right? You know, he's not somebody to be fucked with. But here he is bragging on his security, bragging on what they do. They get down, they stand on business. It's like, man, nobody's going to stand on no business. Not security, not nobody. Unless you are like, even the people in government, there's always... You got to, like, constantly watch around you. And this is, like, if you guys actually, like, look into documentaries and stuff like that about people in certain positions of power and influence, it's usually the people very close to you that are the traitors. It's not like people on the outside, right? They're often, sometimes people on the outside do, try to, like, go for you or whatever, but it's usually the people around you that are very close, that know all your secrets or know some secrets, or just around you in general. They're usually the traitors or the snitches or whatever.
My family stand on business. This nigga, talk about Marty Mark, like I said in the last live. Where's Marty Mark, your security, your tough man? Brag on him.
My nigga, bro, he's staying home. Slim.
I be bragging about Marty Mark like that nigga would crash out for me. Like, I ain't never had the best yes man. Like, that nigga ready to do anything for me. Like, any of you niggas play with me, try to touch me, you got to go through my little flunky first.
Slim stand on business, guys. And I met Slim when I first started going.
Slim stand on business, bro. That's his job if he do security. But you, CJ, what is the point of this shit, nigga? The fuck? You still want to eat? Like, I got to redeem myself. Ice cream vlogs and Wake Break got me looking soft, looking like a hoe. They did rob me from my underwear and shit.
He was working at Turkey there. He was like, man, you ever need a security guard?
It ain't even about being tough. Like I say, it ain't about me. This is how I do my reaction.
CJ is soft as butter, man. His stories, you can start, as soon as you saw 1, 2, 3, 4 stories of his, you'll be like, damn, nah, CJ is fake. You talking about, oh, they stand on business, but 4 times you got robbed. They vandalized your car, right? I'm just going based on the shit he tells you. I know it's fake. I know it's all a setup. It's all an inside job. It's just a lot of it doesn't make sense. Like this car example, somebody's going to break his window and run away. Oh shit, he didn't leave anything inside, so I'm just going to run away now. I got myself already on video. I smashed this man's window, and I'm just going to run away now. I couldn't find anything else. The whole car is valuable. Duh. The mirror, you can detach the mirror, you can detach bumpers. Like, cars nowadays are built like pretty cheaply now. They're not built like, centuries ago, like where you had the metal bump. He knows this. CJ knows this. I mean, obviously he raffles off these antiques, right? These old school cars. Old school cars are much, much different than new cars. Even the build quality is totally different. Like old school cars, the bumpers were a lot heavier, right? Sometimes they were made out of steel, like heavy construction materials. Nowadays, like a lot of that shit is plastic. It's like detachable now. And some of it is valuable. Like I said, oftentimes people steal the wheels and tires on any car. So somebody's just going to throw and break the window and just run away. Come on, man. We're not stupid, man. You sound stupid with these fake-ass stories. You know what you did.
So I don't give a fuck how niggas feel. We gonna call it street comedy looking at. This boy wanna talk about, man, my guns, this and that.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking about that. And then I was icy, but not all icy. It just, I was getting the feel down there. I wasn't really, like...
What the fuck is he talking about, man?
Clubs and stuff. Like, I was known, but...
Ain't no security gonna take a homie case for somebody else's car.
Living down there. But, yeah, man, like...
That's facts. But you like the way he make it look like, the way he got it, he got niggas probably want to sign up. Like, man, sign me up, shit. I'll be security CJ. Fuck that shit. Dog, Mike Ray, what up? I'm just tapping in. What's going on, L. Martin? What's going on? They were saying this is why he never drives those cars in the city. They'd take his cars in Chicago. Damn. On what, where's Marty? Charles Calloway is cracking up. King Galant said, ain't no security gonna take a homie case for somebody else's car. That's big facts. Boom, 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 boom. Like, what the fuck? He think he got niggas that's gonna... Them niggas probably saying, oh, watching him like, yeah, I stand on business, nigga, but I ain't finna crash out for you, my nigga. Shit. I'm sure them niggas got family that they stand on business for. Slim probably got a family he gotta protect. Nigga, like, that's cool.
Yeah, CJ's stupid, man. CJ sounds real soft and stupid, talking about, oh, they stand on business. Ain't nobody gonna risk their life for you, man. You are nobody, man. Get it? This dude lives in like some like La La Land or something like that. He really think his ego is taking over his head. He really thinks that money he's got and 10, 15 cars that he's got really make him feel like he's like too superior or something like that. He be making you guys he be making you guys feel like he's like Jeff Bezos or like Mark Zuckerberg, and even these guys don't walk around with this ego. This dude really thinks that the security around him they're gonna risk their life for him. You think that somebody is gonna get shot or perhaps killed to protect CJ on 32's, this goofy ass, fake ass wannabe rapper that's a YouTuber, social media influencer. You really think, as somebody that's watching and listening to this goofy talk like this, that these people around him that supposedly stand on business are going to risk their life for CJ on 32's. Come on, man. Like, y'all are stupid, man. Like, these guys are making you guys dumber. They're making their followers so dumb. And on top of this, we already know the stories are fake because we've checked police reports. It contradicts everything CJ says on video. CJ gets on video and lies. Straight up lies. These are all fake stories. Like, as soon as I saw the setup here, I was like, yep, he's going to sit on here and talk for like 40 minutes, 25 minutes of verbal diarrhea. It sounds like he's making up all these beautiful stories about things that have happened that he never shared with you guys, but somehow they're related to this situation or somewhat similar that he feels are so important to talk about. Come on, man. Like, we don't care. Get to the core. Get to the suspects. Do you have suspects or you don't have suspects? Or are you just talking out of your ass at this point? Or you're just telling a fake story and you're acting now? Which one is it?
Ain't like that, nigga. Don't be throwing my name like I'm finna crash up for you. He probably got kids that he will go hard for before you. This nigga he feel like he got one goon or something on his team. He feel like he untouchable. Like, yeah, these niggas gonna die for me. Slim gonna die for me. Fuck that. Slim got a life too. And I'm sure Slim ain't finna catch a homie like what's called said. Who said that? I'm sure Slim ain't finna catch a homie like King Galah said for this nigga. Now call Slim right now and ask him, bro, would you catch a homie for me or what? Come on, man.
We definitely locked in. I actually lost my ring in the incident. That same night, they broke in my car.
This shit, bro. He feel like he want to tell us some shit to add juice to the story. That's cool, though, because it's another reaction.
The incident, I lost my ring, and Slim found it in the club. Anybody else would have found that ring, they would have sold that ring.
Anybody else would have found that ring, would have sold that ring. So who you saying? Everybody around 32 gang is snakes now? You know what a snake is? A snake is somebody that's inside your crew. This nigga, he talking like he got snakes in his crew. Like, you be around a lot of niggas. If I was money in them, I'd be like, what the fuck, nigga? I would have returned this shit. Now that you're thinking like that, I might keep it, shit. Fuck it. You did try to pull my card about the bikes.
He went back in there after they took me out the club. He went back.
He wants some validation so bad. Like, he want people.
This man is soft. Like, listen to him. He said he lost the ring, and then if you actually look at the police report, he lost a watch and a chain and a whole bunch of clothes, right? Like, you're just proving that you're really not the guy that you have been saying you are this whole time. This whole time, you made it seem like you were real OG gangster. You were really in the street life. You were not to be fucked with. But it seems like every time you get on video and talk about these situations, you get robbed. You get touched. Like, if this is a mob leader and he's getting touched every time, or because some people might not understand, like, this type of example. If you're like the quarterback in a football game and you're constantly getting before the quarterback is actually like getting rid of the ball, he's always getting tackled, then you got terrible defense. Terrible defense.
What Ice Cream Boss can put it in a better way for me? Like, this nigga wants some empathy or some shit. Like, people feel bad for him. Like, guys, I'm hurting right now. Can y'all please hit that donation button right now? The fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Like, this is strategically. This is why he chose this conversation for the to also introduce the raffle announcement for the winners, and then also at the same time he's gonna introduce the next raffle, right? So he kind of like jam-packed this video all together so he can give you guys like a sob story. This is all a sob story. He's gonna share example after example of time and time again where he's lost things, just to show you that he's really not the guy he's always been saying he is. I mean, if you're being touched this frequent, this often, you're losing things, then you're not really that tough guy. You just talk tough. You just sound tough. You're not tough. Lost my ring, car getting jacked up, losing his underwear. It's like, are these the qualities and descriptions of somebody that's in such a powerful position, that's a mob leader, that's a gangster, that would be getting this touched this frequently? Like, this dude he's a clumsy, fake-ass influencer.
Ring for me. I wouldn't, like,
He found that ring, so,
I bet he got 1,000 comments, like, I would have returned the ring looking eyes.
Yes, I do, so I definitely appreciate him. I know the people around me are silent, so.
Slim was geeking this man up. He must said something that got CJ feeling so confident now. Like, damn, I would think my dad, like, I would hear something from my pops, like, Like, yeah, don't worry, son, we good. You know what I mean? We blessed. Certain shit just like that, like, make me feel untouchable. Like, I'm God's people, but my nigga went on a rant about Slim. Shout out to Slim, man. Boom, 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 boom.
Like, guys, like, there's a lot of shit I can't show y'all or that I can't talk about on YouTube. So it's like, I'm aware.
And then you got to also think about this. This is a YouTuber. I mean, we know him as a YouTuber. We don't know. He might have a whole different other life outside of YouTube. He could be a drug dealer. He could be a mob leader. I don't know. He could be involved in some other shit. But I'm going to take it for what we see. We see him as a social media influencer, right? He's a YouTuber. He's a social media influencer. Why is he talking like he's like in such a like critical role or something like that? He's just a YouTuber. He's just a social media influencer. He makes it seem like he's like such an important person that he must be protected at all costs. Like all these other YouTubers that are in this very similar positions and have way more flashier cars don't act like this. They don't even move like this. Manny Koshman has $30 million in hypercars. He lives in like a $30 million mansion. He doesn't even move like that. He doesn't even act like this. He doesn't talk like this. So what? I don't understand. All right, and then for the slow ones that might get in the comment section, because I know his followers are stupid. They're all slow. They're going to be like, oh, well, Manny Koshman is white, right? I mean, he's Iranian or Persian, but technically white. TJ Millionaire Mentor is black. TJ Millionaire Mentor doesn't move around with security. He doesn't talk out of his ego, out of his ass like this. And he's got so many properties, multi-million-dollar properties. He's got an insane car collection, also hypercars and supercars. He doesn't talk like this. He doesn't carry himself like this. You don't see me talk about TJ Millionaire Mentor. You know, I don't react to his videos. He does drop a lot of content, mostly on Instagram, especially when he takes deliveries of cars. He's picked up like so many new Ferraris, limited edition Ferraris. So CJ is talking like as if he's like in a very risky position. He's just a social media influencer. That's what we know him as. So why does he kind of talk like he's like very, like he's in a risky role or something like that? You know what I mean? Like he's just talking so out of his element. He's making people feel like he's such an important person that he has to be protected. And the people around him in his inner circle are doing a great job. They're protecting him. They're doing the best they can to ensure he has like high level security or something like that. Like as if he's got the Secret Service around him, but he doesn't. He's got a bunch of goofy security that will not. No one around him is going to risk their life, you know, and lose out on their family and everything they value to protect some goofy ass YouTuber. Unless he, like I said, unless he has like some other enterprise on the outside that we don't know about, that might be a totally different thing here.
This jolly ass nigga. He's a jolly nigga.
I mean, that can happen to anybody. Like, you can't be everywhere. You can't be everywhere at once. You know what I'm saying? I went to the mall, so yeah, it was an incident that happened while I was in the mall. But now let's get back to it. So, you know, it's like.
So this threw him off his square from posting.
Yes, I'm always aware. I'm always watching. And, you know, it's people who watch you, who watch your channel. So it's like, it kind of puts you in a messed up situation. It's like either you show love or you don't. Like, if you don't show love, then it's like you acting funny and, you know.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, nigga. Your love is all fake. You never showed no love, nigga.
You get a bad vibe about you. And then it's like.
Why does he keep like if you pay attention to his eyes, like he's always staring either at the ceiling, he's kind of staring to the left, to the right. He's like kind of fidgety. He's moving around. I don't know. It's just like those things like kind of make me wonder, like, does he, you know, when somebody has to stare at the wall or stare at the ceiling, look upwards, that's usually because they're thinking. They're generating their next thought, all right? Or they're preparing their next answer, the next thing they're about to discuss or talk to you about. So it just gives me the vibes that he's making this shit. I'm sure he's had an idea of what he was going to talk about on video, but maybe he gets in a moment where he has a brain fart, so he has to like, he pauses and then just adds more bullshit to the last couple words.
say they watch you, you know what I'm saying? Just show love, y'all know that. Just keep it moving. But I read body language and I always put the camera on a person. Just because it's just something that I do. I put the camera on a person, make sure I got their face on film. And later on when I edit it or look at it, I can read like body language. I can just...
He said I can read body language. Who we get that from, Mike Gray?
See a lot of stuff. You can see a lot of stuff through camera when you record it. But it's like, I don't really try to turn nobody away, so you don't know.
That's where he fuck up at, trying to look at shit from his perception. You got to look at it from the perspective. Like, they body language probably, like Al, he scratches ass in every video. I'm not thinking he got a rash. I may be thinking he just probably nervous or something, or he don't know what to say. No, he probably got a rash. I don't know. You can't just judge people's body language. Al probably be like, I do got a mark right there. Mike Ray, you right. It's a good one. Look in my eyes.
Who really?
I got a rash on my ass.
It's kind of hard to tell, people can fake it. So basically, when we was walking into the ice jam, there was these two dudes there. And it was like, they was standing there for a minute. If you go back and look at the film, they was standing there. And I already knew they wanted to say what's up or whatever. He had like 2 bags in his hand. The other dude didn't have nothing. And me being who I am, I went over there, hollered at him, showed him some love. He told me they was from out of town. The other little buddy was recording us. But, just like normally
he don't know who socked his ass.
Seeing somebody, his body language and everything was on the cool.
This nigga trying to go, this nigga been, the whole time while he wasn't posting, y'all, he been watching videos. This nigga could have called me or Ice Cream. You want they used to call me your private investigator. Fuck that nigga. You could have gave me
So far he's saying that 2 suspects, right? 2 individuals, or I guess 2 people that he suspects would be the suspects, based on the body language, which again, body language does tell. It's another form of communication. This is why I say, like, you can watch him and watch his body language on this video, and he's already like doing questionable things. Like I was saying earlier about his eyes glancing at the, like he's looking up at the ceiling, looking upwards, looking left, looking right. That just tells me that he's like generating other thoughts. His story is not 100% in his head. He has to sit there and like stare around or whatever, wander around until he generates the next couple words that formulate a good sentence for what he's discussing, right? But so far we're listening. He's saying he's, based on body language, he's reading these 2 individuals that I think are out of town. And I guess these are going to be the potential alleged suspects.
$100, I would have watched the video. Like, fuck it. I would have smoked the blunt and react to it. You want me to react to it? Matter of fact, he's stupid. He should have reacted to my video. Should have watched my shit. If I didn't see no flunkies, matter of fact, I can't say shit like that. I can't point it out. I want them niggas to get his ass. Don't let me stop. But no, this nigga was really watching the video the whole time, reading niggas' body language, trying to see who bust his windows. Like, they was dumb enough to come around him and put themselves on camera. Even if they was, you wouldn't know, bro. You wouldn't know.
The only thing he said was, I like your jacket, because it was a nice Louis Vuitton.
That nigga said, it was probably that nigga who said he liked my jacket. It probably was him.
Jacket, but like reading on.
This nigga was really, bro. Do not be approaching. You can't even approach CJ actually for a picture now. He gonna blame your ass. Like, probably that little kid that asked me for that picture. You know what I mean? It was a distraction.
From the beginning, because I'm real good at reading people, just like, okay. But then it's like kind of like once we was in there, and
that goes back to what I said in the video. Why do you gotta go to that mall, to the middle of the mall, to go get that shit, bro? You got people shopping from everywhere. Why do you think people got private jets? They ain't trying to go to the airport and deal with all these different companies and people going to this. They want to go straight to their shit, CJ. That's how you should be. Like, just drop the champs and replace it with bots. That's all you gotta do, my nigga. Like, that's all you gotta do is just switch out the champs to the bots. Just go to Icebox. Just go there. They give you a little Capri Sun for the 32 gang. But that go to Johnny Dang. Fuck that. I'd be at Johnny Dang spot kicking it in his chair like shit. He need to leave the middle of the mall alone. It's at this point, we gonna give you credit, CJ. You too big for that mall, my nigga. Nobody driving Lamborghinis to that fucking mall, bro.
Wait.
And you sending Gape off. I hope Gape ain't driving Rolls Royces to the motherfucking middle of the mall to get a fucking custom chain, man.
They gonna tell me what he got to thinking. You know what I'm saying? If he was from out of town or whatever. So the only thing.
Look what he's saying. You approached them. It's funny that he approached them niggas. Like, them niggas was just watching you. You probably felt nervous or something. Like, what's up, gang? Where y'all from?
Put me on him.
The niggas probably like, nigga, we ain't ask you how you feel, nigga. The fuck? How you doing, nigga?
Like, come on, guys. Like, be for real. The curly hair dude with Gabe, he's been around me before. That's Gabe, cameraman. He never been at Grapevine Mills Mall. They not even from there. Remember, they got in my car and left the truck, so he didn't even know how to get around the mall, so he ended up getting lost. Like, we came in through a whole other side from where Gabe truck was, and he had to go get Gabe Wallace so Gabe could pay Ice Champ.
This nigga probably was thinking it was Gabe at first. He didn't know who it was.
So, yeah, that's just out of the question, like, be for real. But once I tell y'all, see, y'all don't know the story. So I'm going to tell y'all why I think it was Buddy them.
Phone like behind 10 said, read between the lines with dude. He got 2 shooting cases. Then he called for nobody but got hit. An air shooter in the suburbs ain't fooling no real street niggas. Dude just emotional and sensitive. What's going on? Phone like behind 10.
Come back, y'all see it in the video. And,
let's pause it. CJ everywhere. Like, come on, man. He said, man, don't. Sharon Starworth said that he called the police. Has anyone seen a broken window? We just see a thumbnail shit of him in a fucking thing with the seats weren't even down. Like the nigga crawled through it. I don't think they left the seats down. I would have left it how it was. Like, look, you could tell they crawled through it. Whatever. Shit, y'all need to help me out, man. Because this man, he blaming Gabe now. No, I'm just playing. He blaming the person who asked him.
Yeah, I mean, his story is all fake, man. Even if you look at the way the window was broke, like, you have to be, like, a real small person to even fit through it. And then, oh, you're going to pull the, like, what are you going to, like, break the window and try to click on any buttons? There's no buttons on the inside of the Urus door to open it. Like, it's, like, all the way on the left panel or the right panel. Like, CJ's capping, man, and then the back seats are not down. And to put the back seats down it's not, you can't do it from the back seat.
Said he like his jacket.
So the dude at the beginning of the video, listen, it's 2 hours later. Dude at the beginning of the video, come back there. I don't know who at the door. Ice Champ looking back. He was standing there like 5 minutes. Ice Champ looking back like, hold on, because we was doing what we do. So y'all already seen in the beginning.
Why he saying that after he just cussed everybody out, talking about he would have laid them niggas down, did all this and that, and now he thinking it was the person with this and that who act, bro, why you say that in the car? Like,
he's all over the place. Like, I think when he decided to make this video, he probably had an idea of what he's going to say on video, but the idea itself is only like probably 15-20 minutes worthy of a conversation. So when he get on video, he has to stretch it out, and now you can start realizing all the bullshit. A lot of the shit he's saying doesn't make any sense. It sounds like bullshit. It sounds fake. The whole thing is fake. Just looking at the way the window was broke, the back window. First of all, who is gonna fit through there? He said if they were going inside the car to look for shit, they had to go through that window. All right, you got to be a real small person to get through that window. And then to get through the back seat, from the ceiling to the back seat, is not a huge passage. He thinks we're all stupid, man. This dude he's fake.
and then tell them niggas what you would have did, what you would do if they fuck with you.
The video, he said he was a subscriber, he was a supporter. He watched my channel and shit. So he come back and he was like,
I don't know if you noticed this, right? He started scratching his head again, right? He's been scratching his head. His eyeballs have been going up and down, up and down. Body language, right? Speaking of a guy that talks about body language.
CJ, you got a car out there? 2 hours later. Maybe like an hour and a half. But hour and a half, 2 hours later. Give or take, it don't even matter. It's like, shit, what the hell you still doing around all this long?
He said this guy, these two potential alleged suspects, based on his description of their body language, that he reached the conclusion that they could be potential suspects. He said they went and browsed the mall or did whatever they did for about 2 hours. And then he corrected himself. He said, no, it was probably like an hour and a half. Who spends that much time in the mall? This is how stupid he sounds. He tries to talk smart, but he sounds stupid. Clearly, you are still in the mall and you've been there the same duration. So what does that tell us? And when you go to this mall, you spend the same amount of time there. So how do you know that people that do go to the mall, they probably got shit to do inside the mall? There's so many stores at the mall. If people decide, they go to the mall once a month, they probably would spend 2 hours in there. Like, he tries to make it sound like he's so smart, he's so articulate, but he sounds stupid. For the people that know and listen carefully to the shit that comes out of his mouth, you can easily tell that this guy is stupid.
Hey, that's the point about you. Why you in the middle of the mall for 2 hours?
You come there and say, CJ, you got a car out there. Is it orange? If you watch me, you already know my cars. Is it? said if it's a Lamborghini, but I know he said it's in orange, but he knew exactly what it was, bro. Like, it's not common sense. So I'm like, yeah, why? He was like, somebody bust your back window out. Somebody broke in your car. He was like, we went outside to take a smoke break, and we was just, I don't know. I think he said it was just riding around, but I read.
They was looking for your car. Like, okay, word got around that CJ on 32's is in the mall. His Lamborghini's in the back. They didn't like that C8, nigga. They like, fuck that shit. You drove that lamb chop out there. They like, fuck it. He got something out there today.
Body language, guys. He was too jumpy, too fidgety, bro. Like, too fidgety. The man also.
They're fidgety like you mean? What do you mean fidgety? Because you're looking kind of fidgety throughout this video. So you're saying that these two that you suspected are fidgety and jumpy, right? And you met them earlier, an hour and a half ago. They decided to come back to tell you that, hey, is your car the one that's orange because it got the windows busted? But you shared with us an example, like, got to be like 30 minutes ago, about somebody that contacted you on Instagram to let you know that his homeboys are planning to track your car, and you didn't know who that person was, and you trusted them. So you trusted a scenario with a complete stranger, but the people that just met you or you introduced yourself to them in the jewelry store decided to come back an hour and a half later to let you know the car got busted windows. They're not untrustworthy now. Like when do you draw the line? Like how do you know this is a genuine person, a genuine interaction versus a stranger? Because the person on the internet, you said you profiled them as someone that had a really fake page, but you trusted them. So you trust that, but you don't trust two people that you introduced yourself to and you suspected because the way their body language was. How do you know that they didn't get starstruck and acted different? This is what I mean. Like, you gotta, like, when you listen to CJ on 32's talk, you really start quickly determining that this dude is real stupid.
Inbox me like, I'm sorry about your car. I'm security. I do security. Move out the bed, hit me up, and this and that. Like, I'm trying to hear that shit. But
CJ said, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You think he really respect his fans? He use y'all for empathy. It's like we made on this earth for energy. Like, we just produce energy. CJ just use y'all for the energy. Like,
both of them, they both had bangers on them. So, but like I said, it was from out of town. It was from like Minnesota somewhere. So we all get up, we go outside. We got security with us. But mind you, we still gotta walk through the mall. So the whole time we walking through the mall, the man on his phone. I'm talking about acting like so suspect, guys, like super suspect. The other dude.
So if he's super suspect and he just broke the window, I mean, I don't remember if the window broke to the inside or to the outside. Like, you don't see maybe any, like, does he look disoriented? Because if he's like, if you're dressed, right, and you go through that little ass hole that somebody broke into his car and you go in there looking for shit or whatever, that car is already small. If you guys have never been in a Urus, it's kind of tight. So if you're like going through the back seats, you know, searching, and you're probably in a rush or whatever, and you exit the car, you're probably going to look totally different than the way you went inside the car. All right. Like, your clothes are going to look a little disoriented or whatever. Like, that's what I'm trying to listen to CJ describe, but he doesn't. He just talks about a whole bunch of other bullshit. Does he look like, is his clothes kind of disoriented? Does it look like it's been shifted? Do you see any, like, obviously if he broke the window, right, he has to go through it, because, I mean, he didn't go through the other doors, right? Otherwise, the alarm would have went off and it would have caused a scene. So I'm sure glass could have been part of his outfit, right? I'm trying to understand, man. Like, CJ, I would think he would articulate this better or talk in more details a little bit better, but he sounds like so vague. It sounds like he just prepared this story just before he decided to get on camera and talk about it. It sounds so stupid, really.
what suspect? Tell me, oh, damn.
Nowhere in sight. So from the time he came in to the time we go out, he was on the phone with somebody. So I don't know if they like bust the windows out. They were just gonna come out there and
this nigga just brought 72 bikes and want to go to the mall and shit on niggas. bro, no matter what happened, you just gotta just think how you move, my nigga. Like, show some love in public. Like, don't approach a nigga because you nervous. You think he gonna say something or like he gonna do something to you. Like, show some real love, my nigga. Like, the fuck. You want to be a rapper so bad, you doing everything what the rappers don't do. When rappers pull up to the hood, they pull out a little bankroll and pinch them motherfuckers off. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta pay motherfuckers. It's easy to pay them like shit. Here go 20 for y'all. Y'all go. Here go 50. Y'all can try something to eat. That shit ain't shit. Feed the community. Feed your wolves. Feed them motherfuckers around you. Best believe if I had a bankroll, if I was this nigga, when I be coming in, I got that heart, nigga. Here my nigga giving crack kids 20, knowing they gonna smoke it. Your ass better not smoke that shit. Matter of fact, hey bro, you got some woo. You should give it back. We making all ends, not just playing. But nah, though.
All right, man. I think we're gonna wrap up here because we're approaching like an hour long for this reaction video. So we're gonna do a part 2 to this. But so far, CJ's description is kind of vague. Yeah, he says they're fidgety and this and that, but that's just. I mean, he hasn't really like discussed anything else other than they're fidgety. They could have been starstruck. They could have been anything. It doesn't really he doesn't really describe their outfit, if it's disoriented, if there's any like pieces of glass on their outfit, things of that. Because if somebody searched the car, somebody had to go through the window. It had to been a small body or something like that. So there has to be pieces of that glass on their outfit. All right. For them to do all this activity, it's not like they opened the door and just sat inside the car and looked for shit, right? Somebody had to go through that busted window to search the car. So that's what I mean. Like, it's just so vague at this point. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this. Do you guys believe CJ on 32's story so far?